feel good tonight. I feel real good tonight. And my wife just got out the shower. My wife asked me why I feel good tonight. Uh, I didn't do anything of consequence. I got up pretty late in the day. I played some games. I watched the NXT War Game special, which was nice, and I got some writing done. So I didn't do anything out of the ordinary today, but I feel good. Uh, Something about the shower does that for you too. You know, just the warm water hitting you. I'm a shower get gel guy. I don't do soap, and I don't use a traditional towel. I'm more an exfoliating towel kind of guy, like all over, so it gets all the dead skin and whatnot. I feel good though. I feel real good. I think it has something to do with writing. Writing has always centered me. It's my go-to. I've been writing since I was 12 years old, So when I am allowed to create something, I feel good, and I'm really digging where this series is going. I mentioned this a couple of days ago, and I haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's something that I fully intend to do. I want to do a series of videos just talking about writing because, man, writing is such a thing for me. You have no idea what writing does for me as a person. It centers me. It calms me. It's my happy place. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's my happy place. It comes from a time where, when I was a kid, seventh, eighth grade. No, I take that back. Even sixth, seventh grade. Either I was a bully, beating people up, or I was being bullied, getting beat up. And I spent a lot of time picking fights with bigger people to make a point, and I would either win or I would get my ass handed to me, but I knew, but that was because I had so much anger pent up. Like, wow, I didn't mean for this to get as deep as it is, but here we are. A lot of that I think stemmed from my parents breaking up. Like, I didn't realize that was such a big deal like until my 30s, but now that I'm 42 years old now, I can look back and I can go, yeah, these were things that I probably were doing because I had anger issues and because I was having a hard time dealing with my mom moved away, my father got remarried, then divorced, then remarried, and then she died, and then remarried, and there was a lot. There was a lot going on, and that was how I processed it. So to say that writing was my escape is a drastic understatement. Like, writing centers me and just, I can't even begin to explain to you what that does for me. It's calming, it's soothing. It allows me to get thoughts out that I didn't know I had in. I think everybody should have something like that. I feel bad that I don't think my wife has something like that. Maybe cooking, like baking is kind of her thing. So I want everybody to have something like that. So I feel real good tonight. I feel real good. For no other reason than I wrote what I thought was a very compelling chapter. Especially, like, religion's been one of my big topics over the last couple of years. Like I said, like the last 2-3 years, because I kind of went from I was a Baptist to free thinking Baptist to borderline atheist. Like, my beliefs are my own. I'll say that. I don't think I fall into the category of atheist, but my beliefs are my own. And I feel like everybody's got it wrong, But I think maybe because I tackled that subject in a way, it was very enlightening for me. Not that I didn't learn anything new about myself, but being able to express it from both sides, I think is a big deal. I think that's where a lot of people get lost because they see it from their side of the spectrum and you couldn't possibly be right because I'm right. So I like to see it from every side, so I can put myself in the shoes of a devout Christian and see what they see and understand why they hold those convictions so deeply. But at the same time, I could put myself in the shoes of an atheist and go, well, I could see how, as somebody who wasn't brought up in that religion, how you could view it as silly. So I can see both sides of the equation. And again, I think that I found a comfortable, happy place. I'm kind of in the middle. I wouldn't even say I'm in the middle. I'm leaning much further away from Christianity, but not quite atheism. It's, again, my beliefs are my own, and it's such a happy place for me. Like, financially, we may not be doing the best right now. Like, but it's not like I didn't know this was coming. I took 6 months off of work. Like, I got laid off. It wasn't even my fault. I didn't say, oh man, I can't wait to get laid off. But I got laid off, and I decided to take advantage of it, recharge my batteries, and make the best of it. So why would I spend those 6 months stressing out? Like, what's happening is happening. What's done is done. And come first of the year, I'll go back to work in full swing. Security is my thing. It won't be too hard for me to find a security gig. Look at me. I'm a big, burly, black man and one half of the tag team champions. Just saying. So, it won't be hard to find work. So, I'm not stressing about that. So, I'm really just making the best of this time. And I feel good tonight. I feel real good. I feel like I slipped into a happy place and I'm just going to stay here. Like, yeah.